It was my first camping trip of the year, 2020, and I had no cell phone service, and all I had was the Milky Way. Galaxies and galaxies, literally trillions of stars. If you've never seen literally like a snow globe of stars, you got to come to Colorado. So I started thinking the world was so big, and my way of thinking wasn't working. My way of thinking is one of 7, 8 billion. I don't know how many people are in the world right now, but I started thinking, well, maybe I should start listening to other people. You know, we call this thing anxiety, but I call it your inner roommate. It's a roommate that lives inside your head. It talks either shit to you, or sometimes you hate it, sometimes you love it, sometimes you guys get along, sometimes you guys can drink together and you feel good, sometimes you can do drugs together and feel good. People that think I'm far-fetched right now, you don't have to keep listening, but people that feel me, you feel me, right? So I started thinking, all the people that I've ever met in my life, up until 2020, they're all great. Some of them are still here. Some of them are tuning back in from years ago, and us losing touch. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. Reach back out. Being open to everything, because it's so big of a... We are, our minds, I read I think the statistic is 90% of our thoughts are made up. And I always believed in, affirmation and the power of positivity and being grateful and all this stuff. And yes, that kept me at bay for a very long time, and I still hold those values very, very, very near and dear to my heart. Every day, wake up to them. I have pages and pages and pages everywhere of all of my gratitudes written out, my daily routines, what my mantra is for the day. But I looked back and I started thinking, you're not doing anything. And think about that for a second. All these dreams, all these aspirations, you have to do it. So, again, I come to you today, finally uploaded, right? Got multicam. So it took me a few weeks, it took me a few investments, it took me 20 times of talking to a camera, but I'm actually talking to you. It's coming from the heart. So, again, let's go back to open to everything. I've got someone coming on talking about the female orgasm. It's a girl. I can attest to the female orgasm. I'm not going to bring on another guy. So women, you're going to want to tune in. And men, you're definitely going to need to tune in, because too many complaints. Let's just keep it at that. So this is my platform through me to you, if that makes any sense. And again, I'm going to keep going further. I don't know how long this podcast is going to be, but I'm just spilling my heart today. I'm telling you who I am and why you should keep following me and what may be the interest moving forward. So, again, 2020, man, I've always wanted to do these inspirational... I like to inspire people. My favorite thing about someone is their smile. Is that infectious? Maybe not. Maybe you think it's weird. But I also think that receiving a smile is just so good. And also support, such as, I believe in you. Well, whether I'm talking to myself in 5 years from now, or if I'm talking to you, if I'm actually speaking to you, you can do whatever you want to do. But you have to do it. Does that make sense? I think it took me 30 plus years to realize I'm writing down all my goals. This is my vision. This is what I want to do. I don't like working for this person. I don't like dating that person. And we just don't take action. That's it. So this is me holding myself accountable. I'm going to deliver a fucking awesome podcast to you guys. I've got comedy. Like I said, we talked about the female orgasm. I'm going to do some self-growth hacking. We've got a guy on biohacking and breath work. It's just going to be very stimulating, relatable topics, because truly, I think we've all had a wild, wild year. And hopefully me being vulnerable, or me being able to show you that I'm just an amateur on this Halloween day, All Hallows Eve of 2020, If I can do it, you can do it. And it's going to be crazy to watch the next year. I've already got 10 laid out. I've already got half my book written. I'm just doing things. These are the things I wanted to do, right? So I'm doing them. And all I can say to you guys is I believe in you. Much love. Go on to the next one if you want to hear what's going on. That's about it. Open everything. Click the link below. Subscribe. Whatever you got to do. Appreciate y'all.